President Trump makes a statement about NATO, saying all those countries that can't get jet fuel because of the Strait of Hormuz, like the United Kingdom, which refused to get involved in the decapitation of Iran, I have a suggestion for you. Number one, buy from the U.S. We have plenty. And number two, build up some delayed courage. Go to the Strait and just take it. You'll have to start learning how to fight for yourself. The USA won't be there to help you anymore, just like you weren't there for us. Iran has been essentially decimated. The hard part is done. Go get your own oil. President Donald J. Trump. This comes after U.S. and Israel strikes in late February that targeted Iran's leadership, including the killing of Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei, and crippled key military capabilities. Iran hit back by closing the Strait of Hormuz, the critical choke point, carrying about 20% of global oil flows. And the result? Soaring energy prices, jet fuel shortages hitting airlines and militaries worldwide, and pressure on countries that rely on that route. Trump's point is straightforward, that nations like the UK, France, and Japan and others who sat out the strikes should now expect the US to single-handedly reopen the strait or bail them out with American energy forever. If they need the oil flowing, they should help secure it themselves. Just days ago, Secretary of State Marco Rubio echoed this hard line in an interview with Al Jazeera.
But if NATO is just about us defending Europe if they're attacked, but them denying us basing rights when we need them, that's not a very good arrangement. That's a hard one to stay engaged in and say this is good for the United States. So all of them's going to have to be re-examined.
He stated clearly that without the United States, there is no NATO. Rubio pointed out that NATO exists to defend Europe if it's attacked, a commitment the U.S. has shouldered for decades. But when America needed support, including basing rights and participation in operations against Iran, many NATO allies refused or even blocked U.S. access to their airspace and facilities. He called it very disappointing, and warned that after this operation, the U.S. will have to re-examine the entire arrangement because an alliance can't be a one-way street. He stressed that the U.S. has global responsibilities beyond Europe, and we don't have unlimited resources to carry out indefinitely. That's the current picture, a decisive U.S.-led action against a long-standing threat in Iran, Iranian retaliation choking global energy supplies, allies feeling the pain but offering little help, and top U.S. officials openly questioning outdated alliance dynamics that put America last. My take? Rubio is 100% right, and his comment perfectly reinforces what President Trump is saying, that NATO without the United States isn't an alliance. It's a debating club with no real teeth. For generations, we've poured blood, treasure, and military might into protecting Europe, while many of those same countries slashed their own defense budgets, then had the nerve to lecture us on foreign policy, and now refuse to lift a finger when we confront a regime like Iran that's threatened the entire world with terrorism, missile, and nuclear ambitions. The UK skipped the decapitation strikes. Spain and others blocked basing rights for the U.S. operations. Yet when the Strait of Hormuz closes and their planes are grounded and their economies feel the squeeze, suddenly they want America to fix it. That's not partnership, that's freeloading. Secretary Rubio nailed it. If they can't help when it's needed, then what's the point of the alliance? America has subsidized global security for too long while allies reap the benefits. The U.S. took the lead to neutralize a dangerous threat in Iran, and now we're being asked to shoulder the cleanup alone. No thanks. Countries that benefit from open sea lanes and stable energy markets need to contribute, send ships, escort tankers, raise their defense spending for real, or buy American oil and gas, which we produce in abundance. The old model is broken. Weakness and free riding invited the very crisis that we're dealing with now. Strength forces accountability. After this Iran operation wraps up, a full re-examination of NATO and our other commitments make total sense. Alliances should be mutually beneficial, not American blank checks. But what do you think? Should NATO allies finally pull their own weight? Or is it time to rethink these one-sided deals entirely? Sound off in the comments. I appreciate you watching. Till next time, you have a good one.